are now seeing children in Gaza literally dying of starvation every single day. You see Israel continuing to block aid from getting in and allowing these protests to go on that, are celebrating the starvation and keeping the aid out of the Gaza Strip. And of course, no ceasefire in sight, et cetera, et cetera. The U.S. had to resort pathetically to these, piddly airdrops, which do basically nothing but attempt to have some sort of PR win, convincing people that we actually do care as we ship the bombs that kill innocent Palestinians. So the latest PR effort is they're going to send a temporary port that will take 30 to 60 days to construct, by the way, and has all of the same logistical problems that, currently exist vis-a-vis aid, and also, by the way, require U.S. soldiers by the potentially thousands to go and construct this thing, and how much amount of money. So it's just another, absurd boondoggle, completely morally bankrupt, because Biden realizes he has to at least pretend like he cares about the suffering of Palestinians, when obviously the very clear answer is use the immense leverage we have to end the bombing and stop the suffering.
Yeah, and it would be cheaper too, actually, and humanitarian. It's super ironic, right? And so I did a lot of research actually into what would take this. This is going to require the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. It is going to require possibly tens of thousands of troops, because what people are forgetting is we are not
on the ocean.
We are not just creating a port the way that we did in D-Day, like whenever we had to land things on the beach in Normandy. We are also now undergoing a massive naval effort out of Cyprus, which will require airlifting and putting supplies onto Cyprus, then using our ships to actually ship them, basically transship to this fake port. Then, and this is the critical part that everybody is forgetting, the Israelis are saying that this op is coordinated with them, which means what? They will be security screening U.S. military aid that is now going into the Gaza Strip. Can you who is the superpower here? I have to quote Bill Clinton. We have given these people billions and billions and billions of dollars, and they will refuse to allow aid in this at the request of the United States government, such that they are now asking us to build some fake port on the other side. It will cost tens of billions. It will cost more to do this than it would if we were just withholding some of this aid. On top of that, I would be remiss if I didn't say, at the very same time, the Biden administration just yesterday actually requested from the Pentagon the list of the weapons that we're actually shipping to Israel, not in order to say that we're going to be blocking weapons or any of that, but simply to itemize and to strategically figure out which ones that they may need and to send. So we are both planning to basically ship the bombs that are being dropped, and then simultaneously allowing this government, to block aid that is going into Gaza, while we then try to pay for the aid over here. It's madness. It's like the Ukraine policy. It's like the Ukraine policy. We boosted oil prices to fund Putin's war, and then we give weapons to Ukraine. It's like a never-ending insanity cycle.
That's happening. And the point is not to solve the problem. The point is to buy time for Israel to continue what they're doing. And it's even worse than blocking tents from coming in. They're blocking anesthesia for coming in. We've covered how these babies are having their limbs amputated with no anesthesia.
Food, people are starving.
These images of these babies and these children who are starving to death. And that is our country that is funding the bombs and backing this government, providing them with diplomatic cover. I mean, it's just horrifying beyond belief. And it's insulting. It is insulting to think that the people who care about this issue, who are out there in the street protesting you right now, who are showing up and voting uncommitted, doing everything they can to say, for the love of God, this must stop. It is insulting to them that you think this is going to trick them for 1 second. It is not. They see right through it.